All right, so we've covered a lot of the basics, and now we're ready to look at the full machine learning pipeline. Let's dive into it. So the machine learning pipeline starts with data collection, and you need to know this pipeline for the exam. So just remember these main points. It starts with data collection and from different sources, putting all your data together. Then you do exploratory data analysis, and that just means looking at the data, looking at different patterns, distributions, understanding the data better, where there might be missing values, what needs to be corrected, improved, augmented, and things like that. Then you do data preprocessing based on your exploratory data analysis. Now you know what needs to be fixed, improved, combined, how these data sets can work together, things like that. Then you do feature engineering. So you select the best columns from your data. You create new columns where you need to. You engineer new columns that will better describe the patterns underlying the data. Then you do the model training. This is the big, time-consuming, heavy, compute resource intensive part, takes a lot of funds, finances, and so on. You do the model training. Then you do evaluation. So you check if the model is working, if it's working well, if it's working to your desired performance levels and things like that. Then you do hyperparameter tuning. So if the model is not working as you would like it to, you tune the hyperparameters and then you retrain. So always after hyperparameter tuning, we do retrain the models, because effectively you have a new model and you need to train it and you have to evaluate it. Hyperparameters adjust the model. Then once your evaluation is good, you're happy with it, then you deploy the model. This is still part of the machine learning pipeline. You deploy the model into production so that users can use the model. You monitor how they're using it, what feedback it's getting from users, what performance it has. You always have to keep monitoring it and looking for things like data drift and things like that, so that are affecting your model. And finally, you update the model when the time is right, when the time comes that it's things have changed and it needs to be updated, and you continuously monitor and update it. So there you go. That's a machine learning pipeline. You need to know all of these points for the exam, but hopefully when presented like this in a sequential order, it makes sense for that they happen in this order. Here's a quick summary of what we discussed. I look forward to seeing you back here next time, and until then, enjoy the cloud.